England had Richard the Lionheart, a hero from the past. At present, South Africa boasts Richard the Braveheart, a remarkable triathlete. Richard Murray is managing a heart condition, atrial fibrillation, but he will still be gunning for gold at the Tokyo Olympics. Last week, Friday, Murray took time out of his preparations to speak to ENCA.
I got diagnosed with atrial fibrillation, and I think for people that don't know what that is, as soon as I mention heart condition, people get a little bit scared right off the bat. And yeah, it's something that's extremely tricky to deal with as an athlete, and it's more or less my heart goes out of rhythm from time to time. And it's kind of can come about from many years of endurance sports and kind of the signals of the heart just getting sent incorrectly to the heart, and then the heart goes out of rhythm. So the function of my heart and everything is fine, which is good to know. It's just kind of the electrical or the wiring system is kind of sometimes a little bit out. And so unfortunately, that means when I do really hard sessions that every now and then that it ends up coming back, and I kind of end up having to take a few days off training. Say I'm going to be on my complete top form would be a lie. So I'm not going to go out and tell everyone I'm on top shape and everything's going perfectly well when it isn't. The team relay actually being one of the biggest deciding factors for me in Tokyo, because it's the first time it's the team relay that's going to happen, and there's 3 other athletes that wouldn't be able to compete if I wasn't able to go there as well. It's about doing well, but it's also about representing your country. It's always about showing the colors of your country. Female side and male side, there's 110 athletes that compete, and there's only 6 medals. So for every country to say they're going to go and get medals at that event would be a bit of a lie, unfortunately. And I do really find it's important. The team event, we haven't had the best showing in the team event. Although last year when we went to the team event, in the test event in Tokyo, we actually came, I think, 7th or something, which was our best showing we ever had in the team relay. Yeah, definitely think there's scope for our team relay to do well. In South Africa, there are quite a few juniors that are up and coming. I kind of follow a couple of them, more from the male side than from the female side. But I think there's the likes of Jamie Riddle, I think he's under 23 triathlete now, based himself out of Stellenbosch. He's been racing now in Europe as well recently. He's doing pretty well, swims quite well, bikes quite well, and his running's definitely going places as well. I started spending kind of long periods of time in Europe just over the summers doing racing the series, and the amount of competition here, I was one of the best in South Africa, and I came over here and realized that I'm definitely by far not one of the best. So I think as soon as you broaden your horizons of the world capabilities or the scope of other athletes in the world, you definitely kind of put yourself in a certain place where you say, okay, this is where I am, and this is the competition I have. And you have a better perspective of what the top level of racing is. The Olympics, also having a crowd is part of racing as an athlete. It's always nice to have people cheering you on, type of thing, while you're competing and you're giving your best. So it's definitely going to be Olympics that's very different from any other, for certain. And yeah, I think each country has their own regulations and rules, and unfortunately, as outsiders, we don't have much say in that matter, really.